Hi, welcome to Popalong RC, the RC car channel dedicated to RC car racing. And as a bit of a Schumacher fan, I'm quite excited about a few images that have recently appeared on the internet. Now, you may have seen this beautiful, beautiful picture of a young man called Mr. Drescher, who had a CAT 2000 which did rather well at the European, which suggests that maybe Schumacher might be re-releasing the CAT 2000. I've got no evidence to say either way, but I do actually have one over here. Now this one is slightly different. This here is my CAT 2000 EC. It's a car that has been on the shelf for a while, and I was planning to refurb it, get it up and running, so that I could run it potentially at the Iconic, potentially at one of our vintage events that we're looking to run next year. So actually looking closer at this chassis, I can see that my father-in-law's sort of drilled the chassis. There's loads of holes in there. The thing is, with LiPo batteries today, they're a lot lighter, so therefore the need to sort of strip weight by drilling the chassis probably isn't as important. But the main issue and the main thing that's actually delayed me from using this and getting it ready is the fact that I'd need to get hold of some new batteries, because at the moment, because the belt runs straight down the middle, I'd probably have to get two small LiPos, run it as a saddle pack either side. So again, who's running these at the moment? What are you using battery wise? Can you fit all the electrics on one side and run a shorty pack on the other? What are people doing? How are they getting around it? But you know what, looking at it, it's not too bad. It's in half decent nick. Probably going to have to replace all the belts. The thing is, it's old plastic, and although it might run in a race, is it going to be strong enough? Is it going to be too brittle? That's why I'm kind of drawn to, if they do bring out a new CAT 2000, maybe I just bite the bullet and start again from scratch. CAT 2000, what do we know, people? Who's got the intel? Do they exist? Is it coming? What have you guys heard? Pop it in the comments down below. When are we going to find out more? Will we get it before Christmas? Is it going to be coming out in 2026? What is all the fuss about? Were they any good in the first place? The second part of today's video is about this car here. So this is the SBX 825 Corrali 1/8 Pro Spec e-buggy. Now I am in the process of building this, and the build itself has been it's been quite enjoyable. I've done it over a few days rather than rushing it and getting it done, bodging it, as Mark might say, because he accuses me of that. So I've taken my time, not as much time as Mark took, because obviously he took this car away, and I think he had it for about, God, it's got to be close to 3 months he had this car and didn't build it. I've had it for, I think, about 2 weeks now, and all I need to do to finish this off is build the shocks, add the rear wing, put the wheels on, and then it's all about getting the electrics. Now there is somebody over at Hearts that said they've got some electrics which they're going to help us out with, so we can get the electrics into this car. So let me just talk you through this car and the build. So as you can see here, the car is beautiful carbon fibre chassis, a real nice piece of kit. Has a lot of similarities to this one here, which is the Sparks XB6. So this is the 6S ready to run, and as you can see on the bottom there, I have got one of the Basher Skins chassis protectors. Now I actually have another chassis protector which I've kind of put it on the bottom of this and lined it up, and it fits almost identically to this chassis. The only difference is we've got 2 screws here, and they basically put sort of supporting braces in to sort of firm up the chassis a little bit. So other than those two screws, this chassis appears to be identical to the Sparks. I might be wrong, and it might, when I sort of line it up properly and take the backing off, it might be that the holes are in a different place, but they look like they're very similar geometry. In terms of components though, I can see straight away differences in the front arms. On this one here, it is just a lot nicer. So we've got metal shock towers. On this one, we've got carbon fibre shock towers over here. We've got carbon fibre inlays in the lower arms. It is just a really sort of refined version of the Sparks, and I'm really looking forward to getting it out on the road. In terms of the rear of the car, we've got these adjustable turnbuckles, whereas on the Sparks they're not adjustable. And as I say, I'm looking forward to actually building up the shocks and getting this car on the road. So this is another project which is on the horizon. Again, the shells I believe are pretty much identical, so interchangeable. It might be that I get myself another couple of these shells, then I could do up a shell for the Sparks, so it looks nice in our sort of Popalong livery. So at the moment I'm going with these sort of hexagon design. I am almost out of these stencils, so I will be ordering up some new stencils and things so that I can start painting up my shells. Still sticking to using the old rattle cans, and I have been using the core ones that you get from the Schumacher. I've been getting them from Schumacher. They seem to have better coverage. The last few times I've used the Tamiya paints, I've not got a finish that I quite like, so they're a little bit transparent with the reds. And obviously we're only using the red, the yellow and the white on our cars. So in terms of this e-buggy then, where do I go next? As I say, we've got someone who's said they're going to help us out with the electrics for this car. But in terms of wheels and tyres, what wheels and tyres should I go for? We're probably going to run this mainly over at Hearts, which is a mixed terrain track. They've got dirt, tarmac, patio, wood. They've got a little bit of everything over on that track. So do I just need sort of a middle of the road tyre? What would you suggest? What would you recommend for a noob getting into e-buggy racing? And I say, if you are interested in running an e-buggy, this is a really affordable chassis, and hopefully next year we will feature several e-buggies on the channel. I'm actually really looking forward to this because I do think that e-buggies and slightly bigger buggies suit my driving style. I've had so much fun running the Sparks over the summer with Mark on the grass, and I'm looking forward to sort of getting this on the track. Sooner the better. The only thing sort of holding me back really is the weather at the moment. We've had a lot of rain of late, and it looks too nice to get it dirty, but cars aren't made for shelves, they're made for racing. So let's get these on the track, let's have a play and see what happens. So today, bit of a quick video, sort of waffling. I haven't been to the track, I haven't been racing. I've been sort of busy indoors while the weather's rubbish, building up this car. I've got a couple of days left to get this finished, and then obviously I'm still hoping running the ST2 when we get to the MKGP early next year. We've also obviously featured this, which is the FT9, and I was running that over at the Indoor Raceway Stevenage Carpet Legend Series. Again, definitely looking forward to running in all the rounds of the Carpet Legend Series. But Mark is due over tomorrow. We're going to sit in the studio. We've got a few videos planned, and we're going to give you a little insight into some of the things we've got planned for 2026. So if you're interested, like, subscribe, hit the old ding dong bell, and hopefully we'll see you in another video.